So I was thinking about you, not in an offensive way.
People often say that.
Yeah, and
Don't
no, I was thinking about you for two reasons. One was I was having coffee with Anna and Paul, friend of my nephew Harry, and we're having a very nice time. And we said to Anna, "What do you got planned for the rest of the day?" She said, "I'm going to finish my book. That's all I've got planned."
Right.
Isn't that a great thing on a holiday when you're either halfway through a book or you know when you go back to your book you're going to be... It's a bit like when you have the last morsel of something.
It's
like
great. You talked about that on a recent podcast, how you've actually got the book you've been reading, the Alpine Killer, the Jetstar pilot one.
I read that.
Yeah, you actually had a book.
And then I read another murder mystery. I read the one about the Farquharson. What's his name? The guy who drove
into the lake.
Jeez,
now that's been in the news lately because they reckon he had a condition of where he would fall asleep.
He would cough and then fall asleep.
Yeah,
don't get me started.
I don't know what happened on that, but anyway.
Well, he basically had experts in on both sides, basically saying it does exist, and the others saying, well, that because of the tyre tracks going in at the wrong angle and all that sort of stuff, he couldn't have had it. And look, he may well. Look, I don't want to comment. I don't want to comment. Anyway, so I thought of you.
I've been reading the Ben Elton book.
Well, I was going to. That was my next thing.
There you go.
And you mock me because I listened to the Ben Elton book.
Oh, did he read it out?
Yes.
Oh, that would have been good.
It was really good because he's got the great rhythm and the
yeah.
Did you finish it?
Almost finished.
I'm almost finished too.
Oh my God, the amount of... I mean, I always liked Ben Elton. I mean, because I'm a big Young Ones fan.
Yeah.
I loved the Young Ones and, Blackadder, of course. When I met him, he was quite...
you met him?
I've met Ben Elton, yeah.
Well, you say that so flippantly. I've never met him.
You never met Ben Elton?
Oh, no, there you go again. Everyone met Ben Elton, have they?
Well, he lived in Australia.
He lived in Perth. He lived in Fremantle or something, didn't he?
Yes, he's in Freo. But I don't know. He just came in on the radio and I interviewed him.
And you had a chat. Did he come on FM or...
Nova. It was Nova.
Yeah.
Well, no, I just remember I came out of the bathroom or whatever and he was sitting on the couch and I said, Ben, I'm a big fan of yours. He goes, don't tell me you're a stand-up. Yeah, they said you're a stand-up. I said, I am. He goes, yeah, you used to love me. Young Ones, Blackadder. Now you hate me. You hate me because of Queens. We were rocky. You hate me, don't you? I said, no, I don't hate you. So he was quite defensive is what I'm saying.
Well, I've just read that. Have you read the section about the Queen? Yes?
Yeah.
In the book?
It's incredible.
Incredible what they did to him.
The amount of criticism that guy has had over the years is like, it's not fair.
Well, it's not fair. Because he's so up front and opinionated, I dare say he puts a lot of people offside. But the Brits are very upfront about going, we don't like you, we don't, But Jesus, I mean, he's had so many successes, and the way he's written the book, he's a great writer.
Yeah, he's a good writer.
I'm gonna say, I know you don't think, but hearing him read it was a real. It's like he's sitting in the car next to me.
No, I agree. I think that's good.
Yep. So I'd give it to you, but I can't. Yeah,
I take it back. I would have liked to have listened to it. But anyway, it's been enjoyable, very interesting read. And
he's a good writer, but it's a bit thick. It was like it's a big book. He's
written about 20 novels, Ben Elton. I love that. I read a few of his books.
For high selling, very successful.
The first
novelist.
one was great, Stark. I remember.
Yeah, that was huge.
That was great.
Yeah. And what was the theme? What was the theme of that story?
I just remember there were like neo-Nazi skinheads in it and stuff. I can't remember.
No, I can't remember either.
What it was about.
We talked about it
it was set in Perth.
Yeah. But he's really had his ups and he worked with the best people and really goes, and he does that thing where he gives you his opinion on people. Because I don't know how you feel, but if I was ever to write a book, I would be reluctant to pass comment on people because you don't like to slag people off.
Yeah.
Not that he slagged people off, but he gave a very true portrayal.
Well, Alexi Sale didn't like him.
Yeah, they 20 years they didn't like each other.
I met him too.
Have you?
Oh, I love Alexi Sale.
How was he? He's very your gen, I reckon.
He's great.
He never made me really.
Really?
He make you laugh?
He's funny. I went and saw them both.
What's his catchphrase?
Hello, John, got new motor.
Yeah.
That's a piece of balsa.
Yeah.
You can make a model out of that. I reckon about 94, 95, they both toured. And they both did shows at the concert hall. And I went and saw Ben Elton, I went and saw Alexi Sale. And I thought, they're both good, but Alexi was better, I reckon.
Really?
Yeah. He sang songs, he had dancers. But his routines are very funny. Like,
And
really funny.
you saw Ben Elton as well.
Yeah, Ben Elton would have been his peak too. But you know who I also saw that year, who was probably, I thought was better, I don't know, Alan Davies.
Really?
He was really good.
Because he's still doing it. He's still kicking it.
I've been reading his book too. He's got a book out.
Is it good?
Well,
that's a no. That's a hesitation.
no, it's all right. It's just like reading it. At the moment, I haven't read much of it.
Yeah.
But it's just like reading my diary from 1994. Went to the gig with this guy, Brett Oakes,
went
and then
to
we stopped.
with some people and hang out with and
then
drop a few names here and there, and got drunk with these people, and then got the chance to work on a sitcom, and that didn't work out. That got cancelled. And then I worked on a panel show.
No, we haven't even got to that stuff. It's just gig stuff. Like I decided we wanted some hot chips, and I said to Lee Evans, turn around, and he turned around, and yeah, but anyway, I'm waiting for the good stuff to start.
You'd have some good stories for a book. You've written a couple, haven't you?
Yeah, but not...
I'd get it mentioned, maybe.
Yeah.
I would have some cracker stories.
But you don't want to slag anyone off.
You don't want to slag... I've got
it's
stuff...
a bad look.
Oh, God. There's things I could say, well, about you for a start.
Exactly. Slag me off.
Imagine
Give me
what you could say about me.
Oh.
Imagine if there was a thing called, I've written a book, but you can't bring it out until I'm dead.
Oh, yeah.
What a great idea.
Or an anonymous book. You know, people write anonymous ones.
Well, sometimes they turn them into TV series.
Yeah.
They go, I reckon this is based on the life of, but no one's really saying anything. You know what I mean? But they've just lent on that life and then take from that. You go, you know who this really is, don't you?
Yeah.
And they embellish it a little bit. You go, it's actually based on that bloke. Who's a bit of a dickhead.
When they do that, yes.
Yeah. So, anyway, I did think about you, and I did think about that. Now, there was one other thing. Do you want to come back and do it after the music? Because I reckon this would be good after.
Okay.
Or do you want to do it at the end of the show?
Here's some.
Because it's a bit of participation from you.
I'm going to do it at the end of the show.
End of the show. It's my new addiction, and I want you to have a go at it.
Not your app where you scan products in the supermarket, not your Yuka app or whatever it's called.
Why would you kill why would you?
Is that what we're going to do?
No.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, it's something else. I reckon it's up your alley.
All right.
And so play the music.
Play the music,
and we'll do it at the end.
Welcome to Somehow Related. Now please welcome your hosts Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Welcome to the podcast. We've got to mention somehow unrelated is going great stuff, and we've got Kitty Flanagan on.
Kitty Flanagan.
You know her?
Flanagan.
You're in a show. That's a scoop.
Oh, can I just say?
You don't get her to go on many things.
And, I reckon she owes us.
She owes us.
I don't shit for her. I went on Fisk. You went on Fisk.
Yeah.
I hosted
we got paid.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did a live show, actually.
We did get paid. Yeah, no, we had, as I said in the last episode, we had some American friends over.
Yeah.
Guess what their favourite show was?
Saturday Night Live.
No.
Fisk.
Fisk. And you should have seen their faces light up.
When you walked out in the nude with some paintbrushes.
Those of you who don't know, I paid an artist who painted with his penis. Yeah. So that would have, after dinner, that's right, I pulled my pants down and I brought out an easel and I go, I am going to do a couple of portraits. I hope you've got big luggage because I'm going to do one special for you right now. No, their faces lit up when they go, oh, hi, Glenn, blah, 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 because I met them in Hawaii a couple of years ago, or last year, a year ago. And that was when they came to my birthday party and I made a bit of a speech. And then I finished my speech by saying, let's make America great again. And then I sang the American national anthem.
Jesus.
Well,
embarrassment.
Someone said it was a very who was the woman that sang at the baseball?
Roseanne.
Yeah, they said it was a very Roseanne moment.
Roseanne Barr.
Because she spat or something.
Yeah, like that kind of thing there. Yeah. I think she was trying to be funny. To be
anyway,
fair
so why am I talking about that? And of course, we're big fans of Fisk. I reckon if I'd said to them, "Do you want to drive past the office?" they would have jumped in the car and driven over.
Oh wow! Yeah.
So I'm toying with whether or not I do a little thing with Kitty. Kitty doesn't do that sort of stuff, though, does she? Could I ask her to do a little video?
Yeah, she wouldn't care.
Yeah, she might. I don't know.
She might.
So we're recording with her this afternoon.
So that'll be out. Yeah, soon. Just do it. What's that? When you say you do it and she doesn't know, just turn on your video and go, "Hey everyone, I'm here with Kitchen," and she go, "Why is he talking all weird?"
I had that happen to me. I don't want to talk about it because it spooked me.
Oh, someone was filming you.
Yeah. And they didn't know. Then they put it out. And then my nephew came up to me and go, "You know that thing that happened in the street the other day? Someone was filming you."
Really?
Yeah, and he creeped me out.
Just filmed you walking down the street.
No, I don't want to tell a story.
No,
because I don't want to validate him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
But it was creepy.
When I was,
I didn't know I was being talked at, and I didn't know. And then he must have been holding the camera down underneath, and then he put it online.
God.
And look, anyway.
That's desperation, isn't it?
Well, it is. Anyway.
It was like when I was at the airport and I saw Tommy Little and Carrie Bickmore, and I said, "Oh," and then Tommy goes, "Yes, photographer." Must happen to them all the time. And he's like, "Get in between us, Dave." And so I got in between them, and because they were suggesting that Tommy and Carrie were together. They were a couple.
They're on the radio together, so of course they're going to go do gigs together.
Yeah, and interesting that the paparazzi guy was holding the camera at like stomach level, just like.
So you couldn't tell.
Yeah, clicking away. And so I was getting in between them. Like,
I think I saw that photo.
I'll put my arm around Carrie just to make it,
to spice it up a bit.
Let's pash. Come on. Give us
a threesome would have been good. Yeah.
And then the headline was little dump for large. That was my idea. Little dump for large.
Did you speak to the photographer?
No, I think Tommy said something to him. Have a good day, mate, or. But this guy was just hanging out at the airport on the.
Because I must admit that sort of thing is more Sydney than Melbourne. Were you in Sydney?
No, I was in Melbourne.
Because you don't see it that much happening in Melbourne.
Well, no, imagine if you took photos of me outside the chocolate box buying 4 packets of bullets and stuff.
Because there are plenty of things that I do that are inappropriate that you can photograph me. I'm willing to put the word. But isn't that something that you do? That celebs do, that they sort of go, "Look, I'm going to be down the beach.
Yes.
And I'm going to wander around in my bikini."
I think that's Hollywood stuff, though, isn't it?
So do you reckon you and I could set one up?
We could tip one off.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to the beach in a sumo wrestling outfit.
No, but we need a bit of spice. We need to say that you're secretly meeting, someone famous. Glenn Robbins is secretly meeting the woman from Changing Rooms, Susie Wilkes. And then you're embracing her on the beach, and we're getting
Susie Wilkes.
What did you have to think of someone?
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Glenn Robbins secretly meets,
I would think it'd be more like maybe a shoplifting or something.
What about we go? Dave Hughes caught buying drugs, and I play like I go down the beach and I play like a druggie. I put a hoodie on and I'm handing him packets of foil.
Yeah,
and he's like, "What are you doing? What are you giving me?"
You'd be giving it to Hughes. Do you reckon? I don't reckon that we would do that, and it would get nothing.
Nah, you got to have a big name.
Nothing.
Big name.
Hugh
Jackman.
So,
we should go to topics. What are we doing?
Yeah,
what are we doing?
Who are you talking to? Me or to Sam?
Just to everyone in general.
What did we do? We get
just
two
rambling
topics.
On.
Two topics, and Sam she invariably, if she has time, will tune into the opening segment.
Yeah.
Or she'll pick up most of it. Then she'll spin around on her chair, and she'll go, brrr, and does she put it, is it out of her head, or is it from a computer?
She is a computer.
So it's out of her head.
Yeah.
She's just got this stuff up there, so she can just call it. And is she, I don't want to say this, but is she AI? No, she's not, is she?
She was before AI. She hates AI. I think she hates AI. She's original.
Oh, there's a topic.
She's OG.
There's a sketch.
Yeah. She's the OG, man.
Sam and AI out to dinner.
Yeah.
And AI would they get on? No.
I don't know. Let's ask. What are the topics? I hope she doesn't punish us. What are the topics, Sam?
Don't mention AI in my presence. I'm not AI here at the topics. The Holocaust, the slave trade, and the stolen generation.
Whoa, we upset her.
Thanks, Sam.
And then she's gone Bangkok that.
Yeah, but
does it get any more heavier than that?
No, does not get. Well,
there's nothing.
There's
throw something in there like a banana or a butterfly or a
Kit Kat.
The game Monopoly,
milkshakes.
Dim Sim or something.
The Holocaust, the
African slave trade. And the stolen generation.
Well, I'll tell you, she's gone.
Sit back, relax, everybody.
She's gone global. Well, she's done Europe, she's done America and Africa, and then Australia.
So basically, where do we start? Because do we start? I don't want to say which is the worst, I don't want to put them in order.
Do it in her order then.
Okay.
Holocaust.
Holocaust. Okay.
Well, what do you want to say about that, Glenn?
Well, in our
Terrible.
it's within our time.
Over 6
million
million Jews, plus gypsies, murdered, homosexuals, Polish people. Yeah.
It was and with recent happenings. I mean, talking about this is just incredibly painful.
You haven't been to Auschwitz or?
You have?
No, my dad went twice. I think Kev went.
Well, he didn't see enough of us. He didn't get to this.
Why he went twice?
But then again, when I went to the London war rooms, I couldn't leave. I had trouble leaving because it was so interesting.
The Churchill ones.
When I went to the tunnels in Vietnam, had trouble leaving because I got caught in the tunnel.
I had tunnels, yeah. I was fat. I couldn't get out. I couldn't get into the tunnels of Coochie.
There is something about, don't get me wrong, I like a bit of really old history, but I love your modern history. So I would have, as much as the tragedy of the Holocaust, I can understand your dad going back there and
he went to,
would have been an incredible, powerful thing to do.
Poor mum.
Like going to Gallipoli.
She wasn't that interested, but he went there. He went to Dachau. He went to there's about 8 of them throughout Europe. A lot in Poland, some in Germany.
And what do they do? Do they just preserve? What are they? Do you?
It's like a museum.
So, and do they have like do you put a headset on and wander around?
It's not like Sovereign Hill. People aren't dressed up, Glenn. I don't know. I haven't been, and I don't. Dad said it was very disturbing but very interesting. So
because there's in Melbourne in
the Holocaust Museum.
Museum. I'm very tempted to go there, and I just haven't got around to doing it. I would love to go there. Well, love is the wrong word, but it's just to think that it happened in our time. Is not our time, but
we weren't
1940. Was it not 41 to 45?
41 to 45.
Yeah,
and of course we're informed by books and history, but also movies too.
Yeah, What are the big movies about the Holocaust? Schindler's List. Oh,
big one.
Having said that, it wasn't one of the we had black and white as a topic a few weeks ago.
Yeah.
Do you reckon he saw
when we're on Seinfeld when is it George someone's trying to pash during Schindler's List, they get seen making out. Like, it's a very bad look. Yeah. The boy in the striped pajamas. That was a big.
Oh, that was the Life is Beautiful.
Oh yeah, with the crazy guy.
He won the Italian guy.
Yeah.
He won Academy Award. Yeah. I can't do the accent. I'm sorry about that.
And he's
one of the ones. Now I think it was Sophie's Choice. Was that about that?
Yeah. Meryl Streep.
Oh my God,
Meryl Streep.
So powerful. I reckon it was the first time I ever saw Meryl Streep. That and what was the other one she was in?
Bridges of Madison County.
No, she was in the first time I saw her was
Out
in
of
that
Africa
film Kramer versus Kramer.
Oh yeah.
Was that Kramer? Was that?
I don't know. She's very good though.
She's
incredible.
I reckon she's the best. And spoiler alert. Remember, we normally get spoiler alerts wrong. We normally say spoiler alert
after we've ruined everything.
But Sophie's Choice. Does it get any worse than that?
No. You have to choose between your daughter or your son, wasn't it? One of your kids.
Oh,
I thought
it was. I was going to make a joke.
What are you going to say?
Okay, you had to choose between a Christmas present and a birthday present.
Chicken or cheese twisties. Yeah, it's Sophie's Choice.
With cheese or without cheese.
I think people have made that joke before somehow.
Yeah. Diary of Anne Frank wasn't about the Holocaust, was it?
No, but she ended up in a camp.
Yeah.
She was killed in a camp.
The Pianist?
Oh, yes. Yeah. Adrian Brody. Yeah.
Yeah.
And The Brutalist, he plays a Holocaust survivor. Have you seen The Brutalist? It goes about 4 hours. Oh, I saw it. Yeah.
Good. As a filmmaker, you have to be very appropriate, delicate in the way that you portray what you're portraying, because you obviously want it to be realistic, but you don't want it to be so horrific. Well, there's all those things going on where it must be incredibly hard for those films to be out there and people going out and viewing that as not entertainment, but I guess it is bringing attention to an atrocity that we hope it will never ever happen again.
That's the thing when you read about Holocaust deniers and stuff. It's just like, what?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah, just
and then the most recent one, of course, with Russell Crowe.
Oh, the Nuremberg.
The Nuremberg. Have you seen that?
What's it called? It's his
name.
It's
just called Nuremberg.
Yeah, no, I haven't seen it. I saw a trailer for it.
Yeah. I think once you get over Russell Crowe dressed up and doing a German accent, it'd be fine.
It's funny when you see actors like in Schindler's List. There were a lot of people who are great actors, and you'd never seen them before.
Yeah.
Well, I hadn't.
Well, Liam Neeson though played the guard. Remember?
Yeah.
He played the camp guard.
Yeah.
The head guy. He was good though.
I remember there was a scene in that Bob Franklin used to talk about that there was someone being shot, and they didn't even give. They kept the shooting in the background. So in other words, even the director dismissed the importance of what was happening by just putting someone being shot in the background, not in centre frame.
Yeah.
It's just horrible.
Yeah.
Well, so I mean, the Holocaust. Then I mean, of course, we don't celebrate, but it'll never be forgotten. It will be, something that. I don't think they'll make any more films about it.
Oh, there was one recently.
Really?
Yeah, there was one called, and it was like a sort of an art house one where it focused on the German officer who had his family next door to the camp. It's a true story, and they were living like this perfect kind of German.
Oh, that's right.
The zone.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Zone.
Yeah,
and I don't want to see it. It looks too disturbing.
Because sometimes you go into see a film like that, and you go. Oh, I feel, I've learned something, but I'm not feeling great.
No, you're not feeling great.
You're not feeling great. Anyway.
Should we talk about...
Yeah, let's lighten it up a bit.
Lighten up the, what was it? What did she say? The African slave trade.
African slave trade.
Oh, great.
Coming back from our sponsor.
Again, I know a lot about this. I've read books and stuff, but from movies.
Yeah.
The African slave trade happened. There was
Do you remember the origin of it, though? I would not remember. Do you know about the origin? I don't know that much about it. But I remember there was something about some sort of triangle between Europe, Africa, and the Americas. Is that right? It was people versus and goods. It was some sort of triangular motion of people and goods being traded both ways. And the outcome was that a lot of people were just stolen and basically taken and sold.
Yeah,
just incredible.
Yeah, and the Africans they would fight in wars against each other, and then they would take slaves and stuff too, and then sell them to the slave traders basically, and then of course it became this big business.
So when did it start? Was it like the 1500s or something?
Yeah, wasn't it? Yeah, I think so.
And they would have they would have come across on ships. They basically went over there, and they went over there and want that one and want all these people. They would just go and they would be sold, or would they just be stolen?
They'd be
sold.
I think a bit of both.
By the government.
Yeah, but we'll buy warlords, or just they would have their own people capturing people, just going to villages, and then they would bring them back to America and England too.
So how did they do that? What sort of force were they using to get people to come? How did they
brute force? I'd say. Just overpowering people.
So therefore,
you've seen Roots and how they go and they've guys
Roots.
They've guy on horses capturing people.
Okay,
bring him to the ship.
Okay, trivia question. I think you'll get this.
Yeah.
The name of the boy.
Kunta Kinte.
Kunta Kinte.
And then Toby. That's
that was my next question.
Oh, okay.
Because he did not want to be known as
Toby. Look,
I know one Toby. And he's a lovely guy, but if your name was Kunta Kinte, you're going good name,
pretty cool, great name, yeah. And
we've got the whiteboard up, and we've got Graham, we've got Jeff,
You get Toby.
You're going. I'm not seriously, mate. I'm not being called Toby.
It's a famous scene. So when Kunta Kinte gets taken to America, they have the slave auction, which was a common occurrence in American and British places.
Yep.
You'd have like in the town square. And they would auction you off, and then you'd go to a plantation owner, which was what happened in Roots.
Yep.
And they tied him up, and they kept saying, your name's Toby, and he said, it's Kunta Kinte, and they kept whipping him, didn't they? It was awful.
Yeah, it was awful. Yeah.
But that made a big impact at primary school, because that was probably, back in the day, there were 3 or 4 channels. I would have been in grade 4 or 5.
Yeah, I remember it being. It being this thing called. I reckon it was one of the first mini-series.
Yes.
It was one of
the huge. It was on Channel 9.
Was it on Channel 9? Yeah, and it would have been over
Sunday night.
Over 3 nights. And it would have been 2 hours, or I don't know how many episodes it was.
We all sat around and watched it.
Yeah, and we all learnt a lot. And because, we did have similar things here, really, I suppose.
Well, they had slavery in Australia with the Aboriginals, but also up north, they used to capture the islanders and bring them across to work in the sugarcane fields.
Human beings are awful.
I know.
Human beings, what?
Imagine being in your village, your island, or your African nation, and all of a sudden some bloke comes out of the bush on a horse and just captures you, and you're like, what happened to Derek? I don't know.
Well, but like Captain Cook and people like that, they used to go to villages and just go, well, you'll come back with me.
Yeah.
But they would willingly go, wouldn't they? A lot of
Some would.
Some, yeah,
Some
but
would.
Others would be anyway.
Blackbirding. Was that what it was called in Queensland?
But what I was going to ask you was, if I said someone was coming to lunch, right? Yeah. You haven't met him.
Yeah.
And you're good at this. I want you to tell me about him. His name's Toby. Tell me about Toby.
Toby.
What does he do for a living?
I think Toby sounds like we had a Toby who was a teacher, actually, at my kid's school. There's a Toby.
Because I saw Toby more probably in advertising or marketing.
Yeah, you're right, Toby.
Yeah.
It's not really a tough name.
No, it's
not. I think Toby's on the roof fixing things.
No. Is he...
I would say Toby would be in his 40s.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
40s.
Yep.
Probably have 1 or 2 kids.
Glasses?
Yeah.
What sort of hair?
Nice hair.
Would he be
not
more...
long.
Would he be more... northern suburbs, southern suburbs, or your?
Would he say sort of general suburbs? Anywhere around Australia, you'd have a Toby.
Really? Yeah.
Toby.
Yeah.
Well, who are the famous Tobys? Hang on, Toby Green, the Western. He was a Giants player, Toby Green.
Oh, okay.
He's from the eastern suburbs of Melbourne. Toby Green.
Toby Trustlove. He's an actor from Melbourne.
Oh yeah,
he's a very good friend of mine. Yeah, he plays the architect in
Utopia.
Yes, correct.
So
he's massive talent.
A great talent. He's 40. He'd been 40s.
Yeah,
Toby.
So
there's Toby Green, Toby
Trustlove,
Toby. Is there an Iron Man called Toby?
Oh, I think there is.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
We've run out of Tobys.
Yeah, I'm sort of doing that because I didn't want to talk too much about the African trade slave because it was which of course
we're not
led
historians.
Which, of course, it led to the forming of the Ku Klux
Klan. Did it?
Didn't it?
Well, I suppose so. Well, you know what?
But why did it get... Why was the Ku Klux Klan formed?
Yeah, because they...
Of hatred.
Yeah. And, of course, they had the Civil War, which...
North of...
One of the reasons was to get rid of slavery. And the Southerners didn't want to give it up.
Of course they didn't. And so then they... I mean, you don't want to be flippant about this stuff, but when they had the meeting of what they're going to wear, you're just going, really? When they had the first meeting...
the hoods.
What have we got? Well, yeah, made out of some sheets.
I know. Who's going to wash them? They're going to get dirty.
Yeah, and they're pointy. And surely would they ride around on horses?
Yeah, they used to, yeah.
Surely your point's going to fall over all the time. You can't turn up and be aggressive. And they'd hide their faces, wouldn't they?
But it works. It's still a very scary symbol.
Oh, so would there people be listening to this podcast who are members of the Ku Klux Klan?
I don't reckon, but there'd be people in America that would have parents or grandparents that would have experienced harassment from the Ku Klux Klan, I'd reckon.
Yeah, look.
I'm trying to think of slavery. I read this really funny book about a guy in modern America who takes on a slave, and it won all these prizes, this book. If I remember what it was, written by a black guy, and it's about a black guy in LA who takes on a slave. It's quite funny. I know it doesn't sound funny, but it's quite funny. It was a comedy kind of book.
The pitch meeting to get the funding for that.
I know, imagine that. I've written a book about slavery. Mate, there's been a lot of books about slavery. Now, this is happening in 2025. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Didn't Seinfeld... No, but Seinfeld had a TV show called... In Seinfeld, there was an episode where he had the mock episode was called The Butler or something.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's not slavery, but anyway.
Well, like servants were kind of
yeah.
They
were dressed in a certain way. I went to one of those plantations in.
Oh, did you go to one?
In Louisiana.
Yeah, right.
I went to one, and I've told you about this, where they show you where the kitchen is, and they show you where the dining room is, and they show you the walk from the dining room to the kitchen.
They whistle.
This is where they do the whistle walk. And we of course said, why do they whistle? They had to whistle to prove they were not eating the food.
Surely you could have a bit of morsel in there.
I reckon you get because I used to
couple of peas.
I used to work at the Melbourne Hilton. I can say this now because they can't sack me. I used to work at the Melbourne Hilton as a banquet waiter, and we had the kitchen and we had this corridor, and I used to take around finger food, and on that I would have prawns, bits of chicken, bits of cheese, maybe a little sandwich, and in that corridor I could get enough food for about 3 days worth.
Yeah.
And I could get a few prawns in there, a few bit of chicken in there, and then just walk into the room and very quietly eat it when no one was looking. And it was the best food. So I wasn't doing the Whistling Walk. They should have
you
Whistling
weren't.
Walk at the Hilton.
Well, let's just move on and talk about the stolen generation. Closer to home, what do you reckon? All right. Okay. That book, I looked it up in the break. We just had a little break here. It's called The Sellout by Paul Beattie. It's very funny. Won the Booker Prize about 10 years ago about a modern guy who takes on he wants to bring back slavery.
Well, if you can take that on and write a successful book, that's a high bar. That's a funny book. That's very okay. Now,
Stolen Generations.
Up on the whiteboard, I see 2 words: Stolen Generation.
Well, this, of course, is what happens to Aboriginal Australians here in Australia, where we are based.
Was it based on the White Australia policy? Was it based on... No, it was based on...
No, it's different to that.
It was based on... of course it wasn't.
No, they just believed that the Aboriginal kids would be better off with white families, and so they would just take them out of their place of where they were
believing
born.
That where the upbringing would not be appropriate, so therefore we had to do the right thing and...
Take them to missions and camps and stuff.
Take them from their mothers and fathers and their farmers, their brothers and their sisters.
And then they'd be in like a school camp or a mission, often to do with churches, the Catholic Church, and then they would be brought up in these schools. The same thing happened in Canada.
Was it based? Was it a government policy? Was it based?
It was a government policy.
Did one person come up with it? Was it around the time of Barton? Wasn't it? Was it
around 1900? Wasn't it?
Wasn't there one guy who pushed for it though?
Oh, really? Was it?
Oh, I don't know.
Again, my knowledge is through what I've read and movies like Rabbit Proof Fence.
Yes, Rabbit Proof. Oh, yeah. What are the big films?
Well, that big the Sapphires.
The Sapphires had one character in it that had been Kay. Was that the one that was stolen?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I remember about the Rabbit Proof Fence is that I was on radio and had to go and see it because we were interviewing people from it, and so they said you've got to go and see it at this time. And I was really hungry, and I bought a big packet of chips, and I hadn't had dinner, and I'm trying to open it, and people kept going. Person behind me going, shh.
It's art house.
Well, it's a serious movie.
Yeah, and you were going, crunch, crunch. There was nothing worse than a loud eater in the cinema. Because once you focus on
it's a serious movie.
But that was your tea, that was your dinner, and you can't enjoy a movie on an empty stomach. So therefore, what should you have done? Maybe have an ice cream. That's a bit quiet.
Oh, you're right.
Have an ice cream or popcorn's probably better.
It was a good movie.
Was it a good movie? I've never seen it.
Oh, it's directed by...
Rabbit Proof Fence.
Yeah, Philip Noyce.
So why was it called the Rabbit Proof Fence?
Because there's a fence that runs in Western Australia to keep the rabbits out. You know, it's a huge, long fence, and they had to get around it to...
We got rabbits at our house down the beach.
You got rabbits?
That must be plague proportion. They're running around. The rabbits are running around during the day. Now, as you know, you don't often see rabbits during the day.
No, you don't.
Yeah, and they're everywhere. Everyone's complaining.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and look, I don't want to say that you want them to get mixo or anything because that's a horrible disease.
Horrible way to go. And so Rabbit Proof Fence is about 2 sisters, I think, and they escape and they want to go see their mum. Their mum, so they try and travel back home. To see their mum.
And I think
this is a long time ago.
They can't get over the fence.
Yeah, the fence is a problem, I think.
Oh, really?
I think the fence is an issue.
They really couldn't get over the fence.
Well, the fences are built quite well to keep the rabbits out.
Well, then,
I think they do get over the fence.
What was that ad?
Keep the rabbits out.
Yeah.
Can't remember.
Was it was it the kid driving along in the car with his dad?
Oh, yeah. That was famous, that ad. He asks a question, doesn't he, about the rabbits?
No, he says to keep the rabbits out.
Oh, that's right.
What fence was it? What wasn't the China...
Was it rabbit-proof fence?
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't know.
People are saying that we're not good with our facts. Get over it. I read a review the other day. So he's very angry, this guy, saying this show its facts aren't. Okay, you know what? You want facts? Go look up Wikipedia.
No,
if you want facts.
There's podcasts like The Rest of Us, The Rest is History, or whatever it's called, which I've never listened to.
You come to us for heartwarming entertainment.
It's very good.
You don't come to us for facts.
Look, this is Sam's fault. She's thrown us 3 hard topics.
You try to talk something off the cuff.
Well, because we insulted her saying she was AI, and now she's hit us with the Holocaust.
She's trying to make us look stupid.
African slave trade and stolen generations.
Yeah, Howard will not say sorry.
Rudd said sorry.
Rudd said sorry. He probably had that in his back pocket, going, that is something I am going to do when I get power.
And good on him.
And there was a big event on the Sydney Harbour Bridge. Was there not? Yeah.
And Tony Abbott walked out of the apology.
Did he?
Yeah, and later said he was wrong to do that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Why would you? What are you gaining by doing that?
It's making a statement like, I don't care about this. This is not my thing. Why should we have to say sorry? Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, good luck to you. Where's it? He's written a book, I see.
Abbott, yeah.
What's he called? I mean, I think his name's bigger on the title than it is Australia. It's just Tony Abbott.
I don't want to bring up Hughesy again, but he appears to be mentioned every episode recently, Hughesy. But he does this stand-up about how his son was laughing about his friend sent him something, and he's like, what did your friend send you? No, Dad, it's about you. What is it? Oh, I don't want to tell you, Dad. No, tell me! And so he said, look, Dad, there's done some survey of who's got the worst aura in Australia.
What?
And the aura is like just a vibe kind of thing. And he goes, what, am I on it? He goes, yeah, Dad, don't worry, you're number 2.
Oh, that's not fair.
And he goes, who's number 1? Tony Abbott.
Tony Abbott's got the worst aura. I mean, okay, I'm not going to argue with that, but I'm going to argue with Hughesy. Hughesy is well loved.
I mean, we were just talking about Ben Elton before. You know, some people are just a target sometimes.
People still go and see his shows and they laugh and have a fantastic. He's one of the funniest men in Australia. I won't have it. It's just, it's not on.
Rude.
What year was the Sorry? 2008?
I was on radio, 2008. I reckon around that time.
So it was something that was well overdue. It was presented as like child protection, wasn't it? Really, They say we. But then
they were all released back when they were 18. They were just like, see ya, and then they could get access to their records. They were granted access to the records, and then people just saw because they were often told that their mum and dads were dead, and they got their records. And oh my God, Mum's still alive. Mum and Dad are still alive. I've got a brother. I've got a sister. I would have been terribly traumatic.
In all the topics we've chosen, people were just chosen not randomly. People were just taken with no consent.
Well, if you watch often at night by like soldiers or police, it's not. It was very bad.
Yeah,
it's very bad stuff, Glenn. And I don't know why Sam has given. I mean, it's good to be aware of this stuff.
Is there any way we could lighten it up?
Okay, well, why don't we do one of our famous make-believes? We haven't done one of them for a long time.
Do people like it when we do them, mate? Hang on.
I don't read the reviews, so I assume they do.
How about this?
Yeah.
How about this?
Mm-hmm.
Hang on.
We do a funny version of Rabbit Proof Fence.
No, we do a musical about
Schindler's
the
List.
Yeah. No, how about, because the TV show Roots, right?
Huge. How
about we do a thing about the pitching of the show called Roots in Australia?
Okay.
Yeah,
that sounds good.
Yeah, because how about we've got access to the tape of it being, because it was on Channel 9.
It was on Channel 9.
But Channel 7 rejected it.
Oh, because it was an American show?
Yeah, well, we'll go into the boardroom.
Back in the 70s.
Back in the 70s and find out why it was rejected and what you'll get to hear what happened in the boardroom when Channel 7 could have had one of the biggest rating shows in history and it rejected it, and then they took it to Channel 9. And you'll get to find out why.
All right, here we go. Come in.
Well, I got to say it's great to be here, and I love Australia. I've only been here a couple of days. I've seen the Sydney Harbour Bridge. I have seen that beautiful opera house you have over there.
Yeah.
I've seen, what else have I seen?
Taronga Zoo.
I saw the zoo. I held on to a koala bear. I've seen a kookaburra, and I've seen Oz He Rules, and I've eaten a meat pie and Vegemite.
Well, I just want to thank you. Is it, what is your name, Tony?
Brad.
Toby.
Toby.
I want to thank you, Toby, for all the great programs that you've brought us. We love Happy Days.
Oh, it's a great show.
We love Mork and Mindy.
Love Mork and Mindy. One of mine.
We love Dallas. So what have you got for the Australian audiences?
What I have got, you probably never heard of this. It's called a mini series.
Oh, what is that?
So it's not like 13 episodes of anything. It's 1 hour, maybe 2, depends how we cut it. And it's across like 3 or 4 Sundays.
We'll call it over 3 massive nights.
3 massive nights.
Yeah, on a Sunday.
Yeah. And it's all about it's about slavery.
Oh.
Slavery.
Oh.
The history of slavery.
Oh.
And it's all about this young boy. We follow him through his life, right?
Mm-hmm.
His name, you're never going to guess his name. You're going to love his name when you hear it.
Right.
His name was Kunta Kinte.
Oh, very exotic, very African.
Yeah, it's a beautiful name, isn't it? I can see that on the poster.
Yeah,
I can see that in your advertising.
So what's it? It's called the.
And it's about a boy called Kunta Kinte who does not want to be known as Toby. Now, I'll say that they used the word the name Tony because it was a little nod to me.
A bit of a tie-in, all right.
Yeah, a little tie-in.
Okay, so what's it called? The Life of Toby, Slavery.
And it's got a name that is really going to resonate.
Oh.
It's really going to stand out there. You're going to have it on T-shirts. You're going to have it on hat. You're going to have on Sunday night. The show is called Roots.
What?
Roots.
Like in
You know what Roots is? You know you know about Roots.
Yeah.
So it's the roots of. You got a funny look on your face. Why you're saying it's not a good name?
Yeah, no, but root means something different here. So root means having intimate relations with someone. So,
pardon?
Well,
what do you
I would
mean?
say, Toby, who was your first root? That's something that Australians say. Or, he was a dud root. They might say Toby's a dud root, which means you're not good in bed.
Oh, that. Oh my God.
Yeah, and then slang, you rooted, mate. You rooted that. You rooted it, mate.
Really?
Yeah. How many roots have you had, Toby? Huh. And so when the kids see that, it's not good in the primary schools.
Oh, my God.
You're rooting and tooting.
In the United States of America, roots means one thing. That you have strong... Do you have strong roots?
Yeah, I don't want to answer. That's a personal
question. What sort of roots
do
you have?
I'm a married man, Toby. I can't
do you or not have roots?
It's just like,
Maybe you and I, we have roots together.
Yeah,
maybe we don't even realize it. You see what I'm saying there with it?
I know. And I'm doing a triathlon on the weekend. You should come and cheer for me, but you'll probably come and...
root for you.
Yeah, see, don't root for me. You don't need to...
what do you mean?
Just cheer like everyone else.
If I'm rooting for you,
don't root for me. Look, it's no good for the Australian market. We can't have a show...
Are you telling me I sit here at Channel 7, I've got this idea and I got another idea?
We can't... I'm saying no to roots because it's too offensive to the Australian public. What else have you got?
Well, we got a show about truck drivers. I don't know.
Truck drivers?
Yeah, it's
truck drivers, tow truck drivers.
Do you like it?
I like it. It's a reality show.
It's it's a reality. It's a true story of the history of truck driving, with guys who pick up trucks and
tow truck driving.
Tow truck driving.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
What's this called?
It's called pulling yourself off.
Get out.
Pulling. I don't even know what the double meaning is there.
Oh, that meeting was crazy.
That was a secret tape
that
I just happened to have.
All right, what is the answer, Glenn?
My answer. Oh, geez, this is.
I'm going to say they're all very bad things. That's the answer.
No, I'm going to say, and I don't know the full history on this, but if the Holocaust was based on belief of Hitler, I'm going to say the other two, they all go down to decisions by single males.
Oh.
That one man had invented slavery, one man had the idea for stolen generation.
Okay.
That's why I was saying that earlier. Someone went, this is what we should do. Again, we're portraying males. That was the idea of one man.
Okay. What is the answer, Sam?
The Catholic Church apologized for their part in the Holocaust, the slave trade and the stolen generation in Australia. Pope John Paul II apologized on behalf of the Church to many different groups. During his long reign as Pope, he apologized to Jews, women, people convicted by the Inquisition, and almost everyone who had suffered at the hands of the Catholic Church over the years.
Oh, well, good on the Pope.
You have been listening to Somehow Related with Glenn Robbins and Dave O'Neill.
Yeah, Pope John Paul II.
But hang on, can you just go back a little bit? The church somehow was involved?
Yes.
So in other words...
there's a whole list of...
Hey, this is dangerous territory we're getting into.
There's a whole list of things... No, these are actual apologies he gave.
I realise that,
Yeah.
but was he saying that the church was somehow condoning these things? If they were participating?
Let's just go with the words involved. They are involved.
But how are you...
I know the stolen generation.
I can see that.
The church, but also the Vatican's been criticised a lot for their involvement in the Holocaust and World War II.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that slave trade, I'm not so sure about.
Well, you would imagine that religion may have been somewhere where they could find some... Well, coming together in the church made you feel a part of a party, and that's where gospel and singing and all that sort of stuff must have made people feel good. So therefore it was a positive thing within the slave trade. It wasn't participation. And So yeah, I think you're right. Okay.
Pope John Paul II was known for his apologies.
Do you reckon he got pressured into that?
Oh, gee, it'd be hard. Every day he'd wake up and like, who do I have to apologise? The Crusades. Yes, we were involved.
Because you're going through history.
In the Crusades.
He'd have to, once you start, you wouldn't be able to stop.
No. He does all the big ones first, then he sort of hit minor.
And now we've got up the modern day with things that have happened in our own history with certain people. What's the apologist status there? Does the church make a statement about it?
Yeah.
Has there been an overall statement of, we got that one? Well, that's not good.
They must have, surely. I
think
we're
getting into territory.
Do
the church listen to the
I don't know if the Pope's listening.
The Pope must. The Pope would enjoy this show.
Put on some, I don't know why he speaks like this. Put on some related. I love those old guys rambling on. Reminds me of me and my archbishops. He's got a weird accent, hasn't he? Have you seen Conclave? Have you seen that?
No.
Oh, great.
It's about two blokes on the way to being a pope, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a competition. The Pope dies suddenly, and it's who's going to be the next Pope.
And do you see the smoke come out the chimney?
You do see the smoke come out the chimney.
Do you see how they make the smoke?
Yeah, it's a good point. I can't remember seeing how they make
I think there's an aisle in Bunnings where you can get the special smoke.
Do you want to hear my Pope smoke joke?
Yes.
When I did a gig at a Catholic school, I said, is vaping an issue here? And the principal said, no, vaping's not an issue here. And I said, well, I just walked past the toilet block. There was so much smoke coming out, I thought a new Pope had been announced. Bang! We did it! We got through it! Congratulations
that
to
us! That is what it's all about. Sam, how do we go? Sam?
Yeah, give us a score, Sam.
I'll give you a 4 out of a possible 10.
What? Oh. Seriously, Sam? Yeah, you know, but, oh God! I mean, we are criticised for not having good facts. I think we did a pretty good job. And if you don't really, do you think this is a bit of a parting of ways between Sam and?
No.
She just wanted to
slap us down. Yeah, fair enough.
Well, Sam. Because of the AI thing. That's what it was.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Well, right now...
Sam, you know what? The Pope apologised. You should apologise to us right now. Apologise.
I'm not saying sorry, see you losers. I'm having the last word.
Oh. Harsh.
Word.